Peace, everyone. This is Angela Jordan Perry. I'm the host of Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. And I wanted to take a moment just to share about Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling, Girlfriends Chat, and Educating Our Own. And if you have not been a part of this movement and this village, then I want to tell you a little bit more about it and why you want to be. All right. First of all, I'll tell you about myself. I'm a homeschooling mom now of 18 years, 8 children, 4 of which we birthed, and then 4 of which we have added to our family through our heart of love and adoption. We are small, self-sustaining farmers here in the northern west part of the state of South Carolina, where we make our home. And my husband, now of 26 years, my partner in crime, who I love dearly. We've been together for 29 years. So in addition to serving through Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling, I also serve my homeschooling community here in South Carolina, where those who desire to homeschool can join my association and receive legal status for homeschooling, okay? So if you have not heard, my purpose-driven life is to make a positive impact on thousands of homeschoolers worldwide, and I do that in part through Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling and Girlfriends Chat, which is my podcast, and then also a new addition, which is Educating Our Own. So let me explain those to you. So Girlfriends Chat to Homeschooling, that was birthed out of a desire really personally to connect with more people who look like me. And that was it. It was basically looking for my village, my sister circle. And then it just morphed into interviews, and it actually started with me just having a desire to share information outside of requirements for homeschooling in the state of South Carolina. So I wanted to dive into other conversations that I couldn't really address in just for South Carolina homeschooling. So I started Girlfriends Guide to Homeschooling just to do that, and I did some series, special needs series, minimalist homeschooling, racist homeschooling, some series like that. I haven't done one in a while, but I plan to do some other series. But it was birthed out of that desire just to share more information that I had gleaned over these 18 years. And then it morphed into, hey, I need to add more people into the conversation. And that's when I started with my interviews. So the purpose and platform for Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling is to give voice to the homeschooling, the African homeschooling diaspora, and to those who are in the marginalized homeschooling community. Now, I have had people ask me, what in the world is a diaspora? What in the world is marginalized homeschooling? Hi there. Good morning, Amber. So let me explain what that is. So the diaspora is a scattering of the African people from Africa. And so since we're here, they're everywhere. You know how that all happened. I won't have to go through a history lesson, but we were scattered. That's the diaspora, Africans who were scattered abroad. Okay, so now you add that on. Good morning, LaRonda. So you add the homeschooling diaspora, the homeschooling, to that scattering of people, and we're even more, I won't say fractured, but as few of us who are in that diaspora of homeschooling. I'm really on with you live. Yay, it's good to have you on here, Amber. So that is what the African homeschooling diaspora is. We are the African diaspora and those of us who are homeschooling. There you go. Marginalized homeschooling are those who are in the margins for whatever reason. Maybe they're homeschooling because of sexual orientation. Maybe they're homeschooling because of specific religious beliefs. Maybe they're homeschooling because their children have some special needs that they need to have them out of school. Maybe they're homeschooling because eating concerns. It could be a plethora, or but they're in the margins. They're not in the majority. Nor is the African homeschooling diaspora. However, we're growing by leaps and bounds. So this platform provides you a village to connect with those who look like you. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard people say, Angela, I'm so glad. I didn't know how bad I needed to see myself through other women who have a story, who are also homeschooling. I'm the only one in my state or in my areas who homeschooling. So I'm so grateful for this platform. So that's what it is. It's to give voice to the diaspora who are homeschooling. It's also to say we homeschool too, hashtag we homeschool too. You can use that hashtag. It's also to share your nuggets and wisdom, to also dive in and hear, hi Trinda, to be able to hear from others who have their specific journeys and how-tos and why they even homeschooling and their why for why they keep homeschooling. So you get to hear that in these interviews in this platform. The other part is Girlfriends Chat, which I like. Girlfriends Chat is just bringing back old school, getting back on the phone. And if anyone has had the opportunity to be on the podcast, we're basically on our phones and we're talking and chatting. And we dive into a specific subject in which we talked about in that person's interview, okay? I interview moms and dads. I've not interviewed any grandparents, but whomever is the primary homeschooling person in the family, I love to have them on the show. We're opening up now to homeschooling teens or students who have graduated out of homeschool, okay? So I've done one for my daughter. She was the first one, so you want to go back and just do a search on Noelani Perry. Graduated her at 16, well, she was done at 15, but we finished at 16 and sent her off to college, to her college of choice that she got accepted into. And so I want to have more of that type of thing too, where students who are coming back and telling their story, their experiences, their successes, their challenges, etc. So if you have such a person, a student or child that's graduated, I want them on the show. If you know someone who's in that position, get them on the show. But let me go back to Girlfriends Chat. Girlfriends Chat, again, is just us diving deeper, about a 10-minute conversation or less, where we dive into a specific subject and we talk deeply into that. It's called Digging Deeper on Girlfriends Chat. We're on all podcasts. I'm there on all podcasts. You can find me on iTunes or wherever, iOS, whatever platform you use. We're there. Look up GG2H-Angela J. Perry, or just type in Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling and we will pop up. I'll pop up, okay? And then Educating Our Own. This is a new platform. Good morning, Shekinah. Educating Our Own is a new endeavor that I am partnered with a girlfriend of mine. I met her on the show for the show, and she and I have connected very well. And so she is the owner of the LOL company. So if you haven't followed her page, go ahead and find her. Her name is Akila Karima. You'll find her under Karima Green. But she and I have partnered together to start Educating Our Own. And if you have not went and found that page and followed it, you want to. Our official launch date would be Juneteenth. So June 19th is our official launch date. But we got everything in place to get going. Website is still being built. But that's going to be a platform for the village, okay? So we want to support those who are saying, I want to homeschool, but... or I don't know how to homeschool, and how do I do it? How do I get started? I feel lost. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Educating Our Own will be that platform where they can go and get all the how-tos spelled out very, very clearly, all the support from special needs homeschooling, gifted and talented homeschooling, curriculum. Oh, I tell you about our curriculum. And then and everything in between, how to single parent homeschool, how to run your home and homeschool, how to budget a homeschool, how to homeschool on one income, how to find a second income, how to work from home, everything you can think of. We're going to discuss that, not just us, but we'll have a group of elders. We're calling them village elders. And these elders will be able to speak from their expertise directly to you, okay? So it'll be a video platform and all of that. It's going to be really, really a special platform for our homeschooling community. We want those who want to homeschool and to homeschool successfully. So we're building a village to successful homeschooling. That's the tagline for Educating Our Own. Go over and follow us on there, and you will get all the insights and information that's coming forward from there. Right now, we're in the midst of connecting with our elders who are saying, I have this expertise. I know I have a level of wisdom and experience. I want to share my wisdom and experience, okay? So that's what that is. So all of those things coming together, all of it is to edify, exalt, support, affirm the homeschooling, the African homeschooling diaspora and marginalized homeschoolers. This is what this platform is for. It's unapologetic. I don't get paid for doing this, and but it's a labor of love from my heart that I give back. You know, the more you give back, you're going to receive anyway. So I just give back and give and pour into you all and just say, hey, I'm here for you. I want to support you and I want to root you on, right? Yes, totally that and totally this, okay? So if you are aware of other homeschoolers who may not know about these platforms, get them connected. I ask you to share because sharing is caring. Post this on your personal page, share it with friends. Hey, do you know about Girlfriend's Guide to Homeschooling? Get it out there. Do you know about Girlfriend's Chat? Do you listen to them? Get it out there. Hi, Nida. Nilda. Of course, you know I don't have my glasses, so I can't hardly see. And if you as well are on YouTube, I have a great following on YouTube. I mean, they are following and they let me know when I've missed a video. So if you prefer YouTube or you know people, let them know we're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on Tumblr. That's where our website is. GG2H with AngelaJordanPerry.tumblr.com. And that's TUMBLR. Okay. So if you, as you're watching this video, if you're interested in being an interviewee, consideration for that, please send me a message right here on Girlfriend's Guide to Homeschooling with Angela Jordan Perry. Send me a message and let me know you would like to be considered. If you would like to be on the podcast, we first have to do the interview before we do the podcast. So then you pretty much automatically would be on the podcast. And if you would like to be considered for an elder, and you know, I don't care what your specific expertise is, if it's making clothes, then we want to support those in the African homeschooling diaspora to know how to make their own clothes. Whatever it is, taking care of your hair, taking care of your skin, taking care of your home, organizing with a large family. I have 8 children, running a farm. Whatever you feel like you can give us speak to, and you're not camera shy, then we want to consider you for an elder, okay? So you can reach me in all those platforms. I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you getting the word out. This is our village. And how else, when you need support, you connect with the village, okay? So I look forward to our journey. It's forward. We are 80-something as of this recording, 80-something strong in interviews. I got a big goal ahead, you know, that's 1,000 interviews, and I need your help to reach 1,000 people, or else I'll just, look through all these Facebook pages and Instagram and find them, but your help would be great. And I appreciate all those who's already referring people to me, and I spoke with someone yesterday who, someone referred them. They're in Nebraska, and they contacted me, and now they're going to be an interviewee on the show. So referrals are great. Refer people to me. Everyone has a story. I don't care if you've been homeschooling 2 months or 18 years or 30 years. Everyone has a story of where they are and which someone else can glean from. I have people watching this show who are not even homeschooling. They have babies. I just talked to another girl. She has a 2-year-old and a baby, but she's preparing for homeschooling. And all of you who are on the show are preparing her for her homeschooling journey, okay? So thank you all again for being on this journey with me. Girlfriend's Guide to Homeschooling with Angela Jordan Perry on Girlfriend's Chat and Educating Our Own. All for you. Just remember, my desire, of course, is to live out my purpose-driven life, which is to make a positive impact on thousands of homeschoolers worldwide, okay? All the best to you all. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.